Morning, everybody. It's lovely to be here with Anthony and with Brian and Michelle and Ross for this important announcement. I can certainly say as a former health minister that the proper funding of primary care is critical if we're going to make sure our health system works. Primary care and aged care are the Commonwealth's responsibility, and they both impact on hospital care. So if you can make sure people are getting the services they need in the community, like mental health care, and proper mental health care with specialists, you can make sure that you're easing pressure on the hospital system. So it's a really important announcement today. We know through the pandemic that regional areas, access and affordability to healthcare was a big issue, as was escalating mental health concerns. So this is one of our policies in terms of strengthening Medicare, but a really important one to make sure that Australians, wherever they live, are getting the healthcare that they need at a time they need it. Look, I just want to make a couple of other comments too. The Prime Minister's been out today on jobs and, a plan of jobs over the next 5 years. We know this Prime Minister has made promises in the past that he hasn't kept, but this is just another promise, not a plan. The Labor Party is actually the only party that's released comprehensive and detailed policies around supporting economic growth and the jobs that will create. And just two of them, like Powering Australia Plan, where we've released detailed modelling, the most detail any opposition would have provided in terms of the job opportunities and the economic growth that comes with that. More than 600,000 jobs, and most of those in the region. So I think that's the issue that we, for the Prime Minister is what are the details, where we are providing all of that detail in our policies. The final issue before I hand to Ross is around the costings that supposedly, these dodgy costings unit that the Liberal finance minister is operating out of his office, completely untrue, wrong, rubbish. I mean, they tried this about a month ago, remember, and they did a big splash and it was apparently costed by the Finance Department, which they then had to crawl away from because the Finance Department distanced themselves and said they had had nothing to do with it. Well, today it's day two. We've got another scare campaign being rolled out. It's just simply not true. The policies, or the so-called policies they've costed, are not Labor's policies. We have all of our policies being costed by the Parliamentary Budget Office, who are able to go through and work through the detail, and we will, in the usual way that happens in every campaign, we will be releasing all of those prior to election day. And today is an example of that, where we have a policy, it's been costed over 4 years. So don't listen to the dodgy costing units that's operating by some staffers on the Liberal bus. Look at the policies that we are releasing, the 4-year figures of that, and the costings that have been done by the Parliamentary Budget Office. Every single one of them has gone there. Our costings and our policies are modest, but they are fully costed, and you'll have all that information in the usual course of events as it's provided in campaigns. Thank you.